By the way, the IOC and all these associated bodies treat these athletes like slaves.
That was deep. That was deep. That was deep. Ooh, that was straight bullets. Straight bullets. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta everywhere. God damn. These guys just shoot every sport federation low-key, man. God damn.
Insane. The biggest side effect that my health is improving day by day. This is the healthiest I've ever been in my life. My current biological age is 23.
What?
No side effects from me at all. It's been perfect.
I mean, you don't expect these people to come tell you that they are fucking dick don't rise, you understand? Or you don't expect them to tell you that their balls is fucking shrinking. You don't expect them to come tell you all that shit, you understand? Even though they have their own side effect, they won't tell you. That's the main difference, right?
Don't give a fuck about no more. Got blood on my teeth, I got blood in my tears, Got blood on my teeth, nigga, blood in my tears,
Gang, gang, gang.
Gang, 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 what's going on, blessed people? Yeah, welcome to another vlog, man. Balling time, baby. Of course, it's time to take action, man. Shit, I still said it, another vlog. I mean, yeah, welcome to another video, man. Come on, even though I'm just used to this saying another vlog, that has become a fucking habit, man. We are doing another reaction video to Jesse, man. You know, Jesse is my man. Come on, man. I feel like Jesse is one of my go-to YouTubers because Jesse is one of those people that always drop epic and, you know, and bangers, you understand? And just Jesse always put that life. With Jesse, you get mixed feelings each time when you watch his video, just because of the way he presents himself and the way he carries himself. I just feel like it's a down-to-earth guy and also very humble, open to learn new things, and also, most important, just being himself, you understand? And I feel like he's also trying to spread a good message into this world and also being a good example of a young man that he is, you understand? So with that being said, man, so just like I said, today we are reacting to a video by Jesse James, the enhanced game. So that means it's, in this case, all the athletes are on steroid, right? Which is not to say that athletes in Olympia are not on steroid, but let me just say in this case, they are openly on it, right? Because the game, like I said, the game is called the enhanced game. So that already tell you what to expect, and they already tell you what to expect, that most of these people don't care, right? But again, repeating myself, that's not to say that in the Olympic that they don't take gas. It's just in this one, they are open about it. So the most interesting thing that I want to see in this video is the difference between the Olympic and the Olympia and the enhanced game. So it's the versus, man. The Olympic and Olympia versus the enhanced game. So if we have to translate that, all these athletes in the Olympia and in the Olympic are all natural. So if you want to translate that to enhance, that means we're about to see a lot of world record being broken today, right, with the video. So with that being said, or without talking too much, let's get straight into it, man. You understand? So I catch you guys on the other side, man. Remember, whether they hate it or they love it, my brother, you gotta go hard, man. Whether they read it or not, my brother, you gotta go hard, man, because it's still FAB, it's still fuck being weak, and of course, man, only you can stop you, man. A weak mind is a weak motherfucking body, man. Let's go the other ways up.
Gang, gang, gang.
Behind me are the enhanced games. And it's trying to replace the Olympics.
But there's only one problem. Every athlete here is on steroids.
PEDs in sports have always been frowned upon, but here, everyone seems to love them.
My bloods are crazy. This is the healthiest I've ever been in my life.
Which is why I'm here to investigate to see if these superhuman athletes are actually the future of sports, or if there's more sinister motives at play.
Treat these athletes like slaves.
And it's all starting the day before the event by talking directly to the competitors.
No steroids in here, don't worry.
Oh my goodness, I was not looking for that.
Well, it's legal here, so.
I heard.
Or allowed, I should say.
And I had no problem finding them the second I walked into the arena.
Oh, okay, I don't even need to ask, do I?
I am on PEDs.
Hey, he's honest.
I'm James Magnuson. I was actually the first enhanced athlete. You probably saw me go viral online for that picture behind the blocks where I was shaking the lats.
If steroids were a magazine, James would be on the cover.
In fact, I actually came at the perfect time to talk to several athletes who are all extremely open about their unnatural status.
Wait, is it just me or when bro did like this? I swear down, those lats were like just moving around like feathers, man. Damn.
Are you enhanced?
I am enhanced.
What are you on, bro?
I am on testosterone and growth hormones.
Got obviously testosterone, that's a base. And then a bunch of new peptides that are coming onto the market here in the US.
No, I'm not on nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, come on now, don't lie to me.
Nothing.
We got a fake natty in the house. Fake enhanced athlete.
Do you take steroids?
I do not.
Really?
Do you believe me?
Them biceps are natural?
Hold this for a sec.
Let's go.
What do you think?
Natty? Is that Natty Beast?
Do you believe that I'm natty?
Let's go to the gym and let's see.
Okay.
Because that chest is interesting.
Oh, it's the chest? Okay, so everybody except him was open about their steroid use. But maybe it's because he was ashamed about all these side effects that these athletes are experiencing.
The biggest side effect that my health is improving day by day. This is the healthiest I've ever been in my life. My current biological age is 23.
What?
No side effects for me at all. It's been perfect.
I think I've actually grown in it. It's like an inch or two or something like that.
No, are you serious? Yo,
Yeah, but some of the stuff, yeah.
Hold on. There's some sauce in there that makes you taller?
Yeah, it does.
You got a guy?
Yeah, I got a guy.
Point the camera now.
Not here.
But it's not just men who are benefiting from these steroids. Because with the event's 3 sports of weightlifting, track, and swimming, there's an equal number of female athletes that have been juiced up for the sole purpose of breaking as many world records as possible.
How long have you been enhanced? Are you enhanced?
I am enhanced. I've been enhanced for 6 weeks, I think, total.
That's it?
I use enhanced 4 months.
How has it helped your performance as an athlete?
Tengo ahorita mis niveles más altos en competencia, así que creo que el futuro es prometedor.
Yeah, totally. What?
So it's helped her a ton. I feel healthier and happier, and I look back better.
Do you have to take steroids to compete at the enhanced games?
You don't. You can compete.
Really?
You're completely natural if you want to.
Do you think they're gonna lose?
No comment. I'm not.
There it is. There's the honesty. So far, these
That's a good one. No chance. Perhaps you run it cold, but
honesty.
So far, these athletes have made steroids sound like the greatest thing on the planet, which makes no sense to me considering all the different steroid investigations I've done in the past, where I have heard horror stories about people's side effects. So I sat down with these 2 longtime World's Strongest Man competitors to ask them about the truth.
What's the scariest thing you've dealt with because of enhancements?
So enhancements, we often think about testosterone and steroids, but there are also neurological enhancements. And so I'm prescribed Adderall. Initial starting dose was 5 milligrams.
Yeah.
I took up to 120. I'd be leaned over my counter, bawling to my wife, who's taking care of our children. I'm literally sobbing, thinking like, what if I can't pay our mortgage? What if I can't compete in strongman again? What if I get hurt? What if? And it's like, I've never been anxious in my life. Nothing is wrong. What's your problem? And it's crippling.
I was young, not really experienced. I went into like a sweat coma, and it's just, like it's kind of scary stuff, I don't really like. But while being enhanced, it's like
I can't lie, man. In terms of athletes, I love Thor, man. In terms of personality and just funny guy, I will have to give it to Eddie. That's my 2 things between Eddie Hall and Thor. Even though I think I'm gonna react as well on their beef between those 2, man, because it's actually interesting. I think Thor is actually like, I don't know, my definition built for this thing that is called weightlifting, man. You know what I mean? Like, he's built for it, bro.
It's like almost being on pre-workout 24/7.
Do you think that the enhanced games is gonna make people like myself that are natty want to hop on and enhance themselves?
I think if you spend enough time around the athletes today, you're gonna get a little itch.
Oh God. Guys, that's my goal of this video, is to resist it, okay?
But in order to resist it, I felt like I had to take a look at what these steroids actually look like in person.
Wow. Whoa. Oh shoot. Steroids everywhere. Wow. I know what the secret formula is, guys.
Yeah, you know it.
And these are all FDA approved?
FDA approved. This is all FDA approved.
Which ones are for strength?
Well, all of it. Okay. Specifically, like this makes you super strong. This is raw.
All right, guys, comment below if you think that I'm not natty anymore after holding this for this long. I gotta go take a drug test now. Here.
Damn.
I still wonder why.
Look at Thor next to this guy, man. Thor is just a fucking house. Like, even this guy fingers is like a fucking, I don't know. God damn. Oh, God damn. Thor is like a fucking house, man. This guy is just, like I said, built for this shit, man. Again, to comment about whatever that Jesse got in his hands, I don't know a lot about all those things, man, to be honest. Even about the milligrams and shit like that. I'm just like, So I might not give a lot of comment on this video because yeah, I'm literally just watching and trying to understand as well what the whole federation is all about, right? But I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to, like, you know, yeah. Let me not try to sound like a saint because I am a saint. Nah. I was joking, man. Come on. I'm not judging anybody for whatever that they taking, man. You know what I mean? As long as you don't bring that shit around me, and at the end of the day, it's your motherfucking life, man. Come on.
Thanks. But I still wonder why these athletes would even do steroids in the first place, since all of them have already competed at the highest level when they were still natural.
Living in Ireland was struggling. I lived off of 20 grand a year, you know.
When they were still natural. Like when? Wait, is it like the last competition that Thor did that he was natural, or is it like the last competition? Which one of them? Like, you know what I mean? Come on, we have to also be sincere with ourselves, man. In terms of professional, in a lot of sports, there's a lot of drugs in there, man. You understand? And even things as little as tennis, there are drugs. There are people taking drugs to stay focused, taking drugs, you understand? Even things as little as tennis. Sometimes people always have this misconception as well that it's only bodybuilder. I understand bodybuilder is on a larger scale because, you understand, first of all, perhaps their own goal is a little bit different, and also their drugs, and also for a bodybuilder when he's on something is also clearly you can see, right? Because yeah, it's not normal if you get to a certain size, you understand? So yeah, for a bodybuilder, you can see, just like I said, you can see it way more than to compare with other sports, such as, like I even gave you the example with even in things like tennis. They are, I mean, in terms of, I'm talking of that professional level, right? Probably some of the athletes as well, they also take sports. MMA, I mean, also take stuff, right? Even in MMA, in boxing, come on, how many athletes have they already caught doing boxing that they went and did a test before the match and they found out that they were positive on some shit, you understand? So that happened a lot in a lot of sports, man, you understand? But the thing about it, or to compare with a lot of people, with ordinary people, they have the money to be controlling themselves, and also, you understand, they have the money to regularly go to doctor, go do the best to the best doctor, best hospital, whatever. Even in Hollywood is also there, those PDs and all this shit, man. You understand? But they have the money to sustain it. They have the money to, like I said, look up for the best doctor. But an ordinary person normally don't, or is even scared to go to the hospital. You understand? So at the end of the day, it's bad still, whether you got the best doctor or not. At the end of the day, it's bad. But for some people, it's just a little bit way more riskier than others. Which the best advice I always advise is, whether you got the money financially or not, it's better not to do it. You understand? Because even the best doctor can sometimes not save you. How many athletes have we also lost, even though they also got the best athlete, the best doctor in the world? You understand? So that is a big difference. So that is also something that we got to keep into consideration when we're looking at things like this, you understand? So sometimes, as much as we criticize the bodybuilding part, that the drugs is a little bit too much, but we'll also have to know that in other sports, there's also a lot of drugs happening over there. Probably a little bit less, or way less than to compare with bodybuilders, because bodybuilders are the freaks of drugs, man. As soon as you tell a bodybuilder, this one will add you weight, or this one will give you muscles, this one will make you lean, they jump on it, they don't even care. While most athletes a little bit different, right? So I can understand. And also, if you want to compare the amount of people that have passed in the industry of bodybuilding themselves, right? Is way more to compare with other sports, right? And with other sports. So yeah, at the end of the day, my brother, I'm not gonna say don't do it. I'm just gonna say do what is best for you. But then at the end of the day, use your head and not your motherfucking feelings, man. Let's go.
Lived off of 20 grand a year, you know.
They pay for you to train.
Yeah, they pay for everything we train, and we get a salary, and then we're about to make kudo bucks. We're walking away minimally 100 grand. If you come
each person?
Last, you come dead last.
No way. Yo, I'll drown real quick for 100 G's.
This guy said I would drown for 100 G's. This guy, 100K was ringing a bell in the head. Like, that's the money that you get even without winning, which, yeah, okay, in most sport, they don't. You only get the money in competition, which in some sport, you don't even, like the Olympic and all that, you don't.
Jeez, it all makes sense now. The Enhanced Games is just paying these athletes an absurd amount of money to sacrifice their bodies for the sake of entertainment.
What is the highest prize you can win for your event?
If you break 2 world records and plus the prize money, it's $2.5 million. If you break the 2 world records and you win both of them. Yeah.
Hey, congrats, bro.
Because for every world record that the athlete breaks, they'll win $1 million bonus.
We all know what we came for, and that's world records.
But now the question is, who's paying for all of this?
Do you get the vibe that it's like almost like Hunger Games? Like there's like some really rich people behind this that just want to see some crazy stuff?
Yeah, there is rich, crazy people behind.
There is? Billionaires?
Billionaires, man. It's
you know them?
But I know some of them, met some of them. But the thing is, though, like they're really adamant about our health and safety, and like that's a one but good thing, you know.
Good.
You know, we're not going out there ourselves.
Or maybe they just want to make sure you can't sue them after the severe side effects you might experience.
There's no such thing as experimental here. So it's FDA approved, first of all. Second of all, everyone has individual protocol.
Enhanced wrote my protocol for me. They provided me with doctors. I've had weekly blood tests. I've had scans, checkups every week.
So we went through tons of medical testing.
Or maybe I'm just judging too soon, because it does sound like they're being relatively safe.
We get our heart scanned, our lung scanned with dye in it, brain scanned, shoulder scanned, like everything you can think of.
Yeah, I think I need to speak with the medical team, whom surprisingly, I was able to get a meeting with.
These are people that literally make the protocols for all these athletes with their PEDs. You guys can call me Doc.
Well, if they do get all that service, I think that's another plus for the whole federation, right? To get even more attention, because keep in mind, in other federations, things like in the Mr. Olympia or even Olympic, I don't think they get like this personal doctor that be watching and taking care of your health and literally making sure that nothing goes wrong. I think for the most part in other federations, most athletes have to pay it out of their own pocket, you understand? So I think for this federation, if they try to come up with this new structure way of doing things, I think it's actually good, right? But then at the same time, yeah, they are still promoting drugs, but then with or without them, the drugs will still be there any fucking way, right? It's the same like we all know all these athletes in the Mr. Olympic are all on fucking steroid, right? But they don't get these little services that could help the bodybuilders as well, right? Keep in mind, you only get like the prize money in the Olympia, and if you don't win, nobody cares, right? So for the most part, and it's not like, I don't know how many athletes do participate in Mr. Olympia, probably a whole lot, right? And we know for the most part, I think it's the first 5 or something like that they get a prize. If they're not, I think it's even 3, right? Maybe first 5, but get like some little money, but it's barely nothing. So what about the other hundreds of them, right? What about the other hundreds of them? They don't really have nothing out of their own, right? And then they still have to take care of their hair, buy their own drugs, you see their own doctor, all that extra shit that everybody needs to recover, and as well as to get in shape for the next one, you understand? So if they are offering that to their athlete, I think that's a great thing for the federation in general, man. And also their prize money is even better than a lot of other federations. So actually, it might help, man. Perhaps, who knows, this might as well give a kick in the ass of Mr. Olympia for them to also improve their services for their athlete, man, because I think they have lost too many bodybuilders in Mr. Olympic, which I feel like that's normally supposed to come with you being a professional bodybuilder as well, right? Just so it helps as well improve your life, man, because first of all, the pay is not even that good, but then you still don't even have the money to go see a doctor. Well, I'm just hoping that they improve their service, man, because yeah, I think what they are doing is actually a bit innovative, man, and as well as it might challenge other federations to do better, man. Let's just watch.
You guys can call me Dr. Zest. We spelled the Z's backwards, so it's kind of like Zest. Zest is good. Just ignore it, My name is Dr. Zest. I am investigating the medical staff here at the Enhanced Games, making sure everything's all good. So I want you guys to pretend that I'm an elite Olympian level athlete, okay?
You look like it.
I am, but I'm being humble, let's be real. I want you to pretend I'm coming in and I said, hey man, I'm gonna compete in the Enhanced Games and I wanna win.
Okay, so the first thing we can say, what sport do you do?
Weightlifting.
How much do you weigh now?
82 kilograms.
Okay, what's your body fat?
10%.
This questioning ended up going on for a very long time with all three of these medical professionals. And once they felt they established a clear picture of me as an athlete, they explained to me the different heart scans, blood work, ultrasounds, and rigorous physical examinations that I would have to undergo for the next 5 years, just to make sure that there was no side effects, which did match what the athletes were telling me.
That's a lot of stuff.
But you know what, I tell you what, all the athletes, when you talk to them, but they're Olympic athletes and they say, wow, I've never been looked after so well in my athletic life.
Okay. Does the enhanced games take care of you much better than the actual Olympics?
Yeah, 100%. Took me 3 years to get an MRI. I was asking and asking and asking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
When you were at the Olympics?
Yeah, when I was training over in Ireland, where anything we need here at the enhanced games, we literally just, they're like, yep, no problem, here you go, done.
I did a 2-week medical with the enhanced games. They tested everything in my body. And as an Olympic athlete, I'd never done any of those health tests.
What is that like going from the Olympics where do the Olympics pay you to do anything?
No, Olympics don't pay for anything.
Really?
No, bro.
What is it like getting all that enhanced games money for your training?
It's nice because it means you can actually have everything you need, you know?
How much is it costing per athlete, the medical testing?
It's about $45,000 to $60,000.
Just for testing?
That's the first
per
day.
person?
Per person.
Holy, where are you?
I know.
Oh my God. Is this some normal money?
This is just...
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what you guys know what I'm saying? Is this some normal money?
It's not drug money, no.
Okay, that was what I was getting at.
It's not... It's the first year. This got into...
Jesse. The thing about Jesse, right? That's why I like this guy. He will ask like real questions, but in a funny way, like, or in a petty way. Like you can't even get mad at it, even though you want to get mad at the question sometimes, right? I'm not saying that this question is a provocative question or anything, but I'm just saying the way I ask it is just like, are you sure you guys are even illegal, bro? Are you sure you guys are doing legal stuff? You know what I mean? Which I feel is actually a correct question, good question to ask though. But the way I ask it, you know, so a normal person would be like, bro, what you been pushing, you understand? But he asked it in a way like, you understand, that you can't even get mad, you understand? And also, yeah, come on.
It's not drug money, no.
Okay, that was what I was getting at.
It's not cartel money, no.
Whoa, easy on the C word.
It's investors. But this is the first year. This goes on for 5 years.
Is the enhanced games the most tested games out of all competition? Really?
If you add them all together, we still are testing more.
Oh my gosh.
You could tell these doctors were starting to change my attitude towards the enhanced games.
Kind of like how you should change your attitude on subscribing if you haven't already. Because for every 250,000 subscribers that we go up on our way to 10 million subscribers, I'm flying in one of you guys to come work out with me in person. I've already worked out with a bunch of you.
Subscribe to my channel. Come on, subscribe to Jesse, definitely, and also subscribe to my thing if you like my vibe, man. Come on, let's go.
You guys, and we've had an amazing time. And maybe if you subscribe right now, you might be next.
But little did they know that I had one more question up my sleeve.
How do you make sure no one dies?
The risk is not very high. Why? First, we know every athlete is healthy. Then we give you doses that are clinical doses that patients take in hospital.
Nobody in history has died from a TRT dose of testosterone, ever.
So the risk of really having an event is really fairly small.
So this isn't like the Hunger Games? These aren't just some guinea pigs for some higher power people?
No.
Okay. Because guinea pigs have no choice, right? It's their choice. We inform them, we give them education, we advance this education over months and years, and that's all done within these safe boundaries.
All right, I believe it. You guys are doing it safe. I came in, I didn't know if I was gonna believe it, and I believe you.
But I'm not even close to being done, because I still gotta figure out who these billionaires are that are running this event, and what exactly their real motives are.
I must say, like I already said before, that everything is way better than even to compare with other sports federation, you understand? Because just of the fact that they control and take care of their athlete, you understand? Like for instance in Mr. Olympia, they don't even know what this athlete got in their body, and then the fence on stage, this happened, that happened, this one, some of them even die on stage, you understand, while performing. But at least this one, even though we know it's enhanced, it's fucked up, don't do drugs, whatever, but then at the same time, but we still have control and professionals that are taking care of you till you get on stage, and perhaps even after the game as well, you understand? So in most other federations, like in things like Olympic and Mr. Olympia, the same thing. They don't care how you get there as long as you are on stage. That's all they care about, right? I don't think they have a professional doctor that is literally following up with your health and everything, just like they are doing. You understand? And just like the doctor says as well, that is actually expensive tests that they run on the athlete to keep up with their health, to make sure as well that they are in good health, and also, yeah, being healthy. You understand? It's not like I'm knocking it, but at the end, it's not like I'm condoning it, right? But at the end of the day, since they are already taking it, and in other federalization, they do it any fucking way, and they end up die more than usual, right? And losing their life even before their time. In this case, they have a doctor that is actually following up with the athlete to see how is their health and everything going. I think it's way, I'm not going to say it's way better, but yeah, let's give it this place, man. Let's give it this place. I think it's good because then the athlete have a professional doctor that they can go to and not go to your friend to do diagnosis and things like that. You understand? And not go to your friend or to someone down the street or in the gym to ask for advice, right? Because most people don't even know their own self what is happening with them, right? So yeah, in this case, they have a professional doctor who is also responsible for your life, health, and also got his reputation on the line. You understand? So I feel like I'm not condoning it or saying it's good or not, but it's way better than in other federalization or in other sports that they don't even check about the athletes, their health, right? I mean, in this case, I'm talking especially for bodybuilding and weightlifting and shit like that, you understand?
That are running this event and what exactly their real motives are.
Do you know where the steroids are?
Do I know where?
The steroids?
We just caught wind that the billionaires that are running this thing are over at the weigh-ins for Mitchell Hooper versus Thor, so we're gonna go check it out. See if we could find those Hunger Game-esque people. So I navigated my way through the confusing conference rooms before arriving at what didn't quite look like what I was expecting.
Okay, this seems like somewhere we're not supposed to be.
Because it was the weigh-ins, but there was no billionaires in sight. And so I ended up talking to this guy named Craig who works for the Enhanced Games. And after telling him that I wanted to meet one of the billionaires organizing this event, he gave me one name: Christian Angermeyer, a German billionaire investor who's essentially the sole financial engine of the Enhanced Games, who's also going to be attending a party that night that I could get invited to. And so with that, I had a plan.
Yeah, that's right, baby. I'm not in a tank top, and you know what that means? I'm going to a billionaire's dinner. It's called the Founders Party. Luckily, we scored ourselves a little invite.
And there's where the owners are?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone is dressed so nice. I'm totally underdressed.
Oh, I'm coming for you all. I'm gonna find out the freaking truth.
And the plan was simple: secure an interview with the billionaire founder of the Enhanced Games, Christian Angermeyer. And also, eat as much free food as possible that I'm gonna track with Macrofactor.
Eat as much free food as possible. I think I would have tapped in with Jesse on that one. Eat as much as possible. Let's go.
I'd love to have one. Do these have steroids in them? No steroids? Okay. I'm natty.
Which is by far the easiest and smartest.
What the fuck? This guy is. So literally everybody that I see, from the cleaner from the cleaner to the security guard, literally everybody, male, female, grandpa, grandma, everybody that this guy see in that environment, he's like, steroids, steroids, steroids. I swear, Jesse, man, I think that's a good thing about Jesse's video, man. How should I say, that playfulness I put in it, right? Yeah, man, Jesse just won, man. Comment something else.
And smartest app on the market for tracking your calories and your fitness goals.
May I?
Yes, please.
What is this?
Pork belly with the sweet chili sauce.
Pork belly. Do you know where Christian is? Do you know where Christian is? Owner?
I do not.
Okay, I feel like I'm surrounded by the richest people I've ever met in my life, and everybody is so pro-peptide and pro-PEDs. I was just pitched on for the past 20 minutes that I need to go on peptides.
The average 25-year-old has testosterone of a 65-year-old 40 years ago, right?
Yes. I don't think he has a problem with that.
My test.
I know that. Have you had a blood test?
That's my wife.
Matter of fact,
I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, those are the type of people that I don't like, man. Those people that when you tell them no, they keep on they keep on putting that thing in your face. Try as much to pitch whether they are trying to sell something to you or not. But you know, understand that they can't understand you saying I'm natural or I don't want that shit at all, bro. They can't understand that words, you understand? They'll try everything and every way to try to get you to jump on it, whether it's to get you as a client or just to say at least, oh, this person started because of me, you understand? Some people, I don't know the type of thinking faculty that some people really have in their head, man. I swear, I don't like to be around people that be pitching shit to me the whole time. That is, whether I don't care whether your product is good or not, but for the most part, I feel like once you say no, I feel like a person gotta definitely respect it, man. So don't be that type of an asshole, you understand? Whether you're a billionaire or not, man, don't be that. I need the only type of pitching that you can pitch to me is how to make more money, bro. Oh my God.
Matter of fact, they're so smart that you could just scan the barcode of whatever food you want to track and it will automatically log it into the app. But if the food doesn't have a barcode, you can always just take a picture of it with the AI photo feature and it will automatically track the macros as well.
Where he might be? Is he not here? Do you know where Christian might be?
I do not.
Or are you Christian?
I'm not Christian.
Okay, that would be awkward.
Additionally, MacroFactor can also act as a personal fitness coach by adjusting your caloric needs daily. So if you want to try out MacroFactor 2 weeks for free, click that first link in the description and use code Jesse. But after asking around for Christian, nobody seemed to know where he was. And the entertainment of this party turned.
See how smart Jesse is? Even when he do his ads, he do it in a way that is still within the video. See, most people take like that 20 second, 30 second to a minute to do an ad like this. You see how he was still transitioning within the video, right? So therefore, normally I always keep the ads, but he did it in a way I didn't even notice the ads, right?
Turned out to be a lot weirder than I was expecting.
This has to be the most unique party I've ever been to in my life. I thought I was here for guys on steroids.
But eventually, I did meet some kind souls that led me in the right direction.
Sorry to bother. Have any of you seen Christian?
Yes.
He's over there?
At the door.
Yeah. We found him. We found him.
So I cautiously approached him with the hopes of landing an interview.
Christian, you're Christian?
Yes.
Which resulted in a conversation that pleasantly surprised me because although he's extremely busy, he agreed to meet with me the very next day during the games for a one-on-one interview where I could ask him anything.
Can we do it at 3?
3?
Yeah.
3 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And I guess in this super small exchange, I made a good impression because then he did something I was not expecting. He gave me his phone.
All right, we found him, guys. Interview is locked in for tomorrow. He's already busy. I have his phone. Hey Siri, what are really the enhanced games? I'm gonna add a profile picture.
Yeah.
All right, Christian.
So we do it 3 p.m. at the arena, and I text you tomorrow morning that we find each other.
Perfect. Great to meet you. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
However, once the next day...
I swear, Jesse's character is just different, man. You see that playfulness and that childish attitude that he's still putting in his video is what actually I feel like make Jesse stand out, you understand? And definitely as well, his videos are also very enlightening, and you understand, he's trying to educate, whether it's from strength to things like this, you understand? And also in something that he loves, which is generally sporting, you understand? So yeah, I think Jesse is just something else, man.
However, once the next day came and it was just hours before the event, a realization hit me.
I am onto something, and this is my thesis, okay? All of the athletes have PR training, and that's why I have to talk with the actual owner, because yes, he's gonna be probably PR trained too, but no one's above him telling him what to say. So we're gonna go talk to the freaking owner. I'm gonna ask him some really tough questions. I wanna get to the bottom of like, why did he start the enhanced games? And why do they not see it as cheating when everyone else in the world sees it as cheating?
We are back here at Resorts World Las Vegas, and welcome to the Enhanced Games.
What we are now about to see is the combination of the physical and the mental, the crescendo of these athletes' athletic careers in a stadium that is built for this moment.
Okay, guys, we're about to interview Christian. First he said, shoot, so sorry, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's totally flaking on me. Right now he just said his assistant is coming, so maybe we're gonna go to a suite. They did give me a suite pass, like literally to go into like where the really high ups are. I didn't know if it was gonna happen, but we hunted them down yesterday and it's happening.
And then 5 seconds later, Christian just showed up.
I am here with the founder, Christian. What's up, man? How are you feeling today?
Super excited, but I'm feeling great. It's gonna be great. So many things which can go wrong, and some are going wrong, but people won't see it.
Now, it was finally time to see what kind of billionaire Christian is. Are you doing this for money, or are you doing it for changing the future?
Both. There is no.
I like the honesty.
I like the honesty too. Both. If I would the money, the game will happen, bro. That's the thing about this billionaire, right? They invest where they see money. They don't care about the health, even though they are not on it, right? I'm sure this guy is not taking any PEDs or all that. Or, I mean, at least he's not taking any steroid. You can see that as well. He's not like that enhanced, like the rest of his athletes. So it's not like he's even investing in it probably because he love it or anything. For him, it's just pure. All I see is the back and the opportunity. And as well as he's creating a new industry, but then he's also bringing some new style of running the game, right? Just like he's coming like with specialists, doctors, you understand? So I think that is also, yeah, as much as he see the money, is as much as he's bringing new ideas and also evolving and innovating and bringing new ideas. I think like that's very much important, man, with the way he's, handling the whole thing and the way he chooses to go about it, not just open a new federation and then just everything is almost similar to the way other federation are. Not only did he increase the winning price, but he also includes services within the whole organization. Again, I'm not condoning it, but I think it's way better to compare with other federation, man. You understand? So whether it's enhanced or not, I think the idea is just great, man. The fact that you are giving specialists and doctors to your athletes for them to be able to control their health and see what is actually happening within their body, because like I think it's a great thing, man. You understand? You just can't go wrong with that. Again, that's not to condone it, man. You understand? Stay natural.
Wouldn't make money, it wouldn't happen next year because somebody needs to pay that. My investors give me money because they hope I make more money for them. It is not bad that sports is a business at all.
Do you guys tell your athletes to respond in any specific ways when asked about the enhanced games? Like they ask a tough question. Are you guys providing knowledge to them on how they should respond, or are you allowing them to respond how they want?
Well, both, because like we do provide them knowledge. Yes. Yeah. By the way, the IOC and all these associated bodies treat these athletes like slaves.
But you guys do it differently.
They can say what they want.
That was deep. That was deep. That was deep. Ooh, that was straight bullets. Straight bullets. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta everywhere. God damn. These guys just shoot every sport federation low-key, man. God damn.
What they want, we educate them, but they are grown-up, free people. We pay them a salary and a really proper one. We pay them big prize money, yeah, and they make in 1 year with us, maybe even in 1 day, more than they made in their entire career. These people are heroes. They devoted their lives and they should be remunerated accordingly.
Honestly, that's not at all what I asked, but okay. A lot of people think this is the most controversial competition ever. What are your thoughts?
Well, first of all, I love it because controversy drives viewership. So I really mean it because people think I'm cynical.
Are you doing this for any cynical reasons?
Zero. This is really like my lifelong passion.
If you look at the Olympics and someone, if they were caught doping, taking steroids, it's cheating. So what makes enhanced games not cheating?
Well, doping is cheating. We are not doping. The things which are not allowed under the WADA rule, they're not illegal. Yeah. It is a private contract. So if you become an athlete, then you sign a contract and you say, I'm going to adhere to that contract. And if you're not adhering, it's called cheating or doping. Yep. So, and I'm very against cheating.
So because you guys allow it, so it's not cheating.
But our framework is just a completely different. Whatever.
That makes a lot of sense though, you understand? If it's allowed, then it's definitely not cheating, right? It's like, yeah, if it's allowed, then you can't really call it cheating. You understand? It's like you can't really say I stole your stuff when you were watching me taking it in front of you. You understand? You can say I took your stuff or I seized it from you, but you can't really say I stole it, right? Because you know I took it while you were literally watching at me, right? So for us to call it cheating in this game when everybody have the right or everybody can take, right, is a personal choice. which I think for the most part, all of them are. And just like I said, in most other sports, they already take, not because they come around and hide it and say they don't die, it means they do not. Most of them do, right? The main difference with this one is that they are open about it, and as well as he have professional doctors who is actually taking care of the athletes, you understand? So for the most part, yeah, I feel like it has potential, man. I feel like it has potential, you understand?
Whatever is approved by the FDA is fair game, and whatever is not approved is not fair game.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. Should I become enhanced then?
Well, you are.
No, I'm natty.
You're natural.
I'm natural, man.
Then you're perfect.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. A lot of what he said makes a lot of sense. I do think this is crazy. I do think it's controversial, but you know what? It's the future. Whether we accept it or not, let's go see some world records get broken. Do the world records that are broken today count?
Count for us.
I count it.
100%.
However, there was one small problem when it came to breaking world records.
Athletes from all around the globe have come here to break records, and people want to see it with their own eyes.
In order to see a record get broken, well, it actually has to get broken.
Wow, she's got it. She's got to fight. She's got to fight. She's up. Oh, so close. Pulls it in. Oh, he was so close. Oh, probably about as close as you can get without making it. It is not a world record. 500s, yeah. 500s off a world record pace.
So far, it's been very shocking. 24.09, not a world record. No world records have been broken.
They need to break a world record. They really need to.
So maybe steroids.
You see, that just shows you again that most of those other athletes that are in the Olympic, I almost say Mr. Olympia. Mr. Olympia is obvious that they are not natural. That just shows that most of those athletes in other sport federation are on shit, right? You see, they are enhanced and they still can make it. Actually getting the same result that they were getting in the Olympics. So you see, in this case, that's what I mean. Most of them were already enhanced, man. Most of them were already enhanced. So, so of course, you basically don't expect no record to be broken, man. Because if that was the case, believe me, you'll see a whole lot of difference over here, man. You understand? But they're already on it. Come on.
So maybe steroids don't mean that you're the best.
In fact, even in the events where people thought the world record was for sure going to get broken, the enhanced athletes kept coming up short.
Just misses the world record by 21/100ths of a second.
But keep in mind, they did win hundreds of thousands of dollars, and a lot of the time broke their personal records.
$250,000, and that is a personal best for Miller, a personal best for Somov.
But then the idea that no world records have been broken at all began to set in.
What are your thoughts so far of everything going on right now?
I'm super happy, but we need a world record.
We do.
I'm not surprised.
Because if they can't get at least one, then the whole event will be seen as a failure.
You see the disappointment there. He felt coming into this race that he had an opportunity at the world record.
Just came up a little bit short, on a new world record. A fingernail away from a world record.
But then, in the final event of the night,
This is it for the world record. Come on! Yes, stroke for stroke. Proud. Colombi, proud world record. 20 record! Christian Kolomeyev, 20.81. In the final events, we have our first world record.
for something that I initially thought was a gimmick, the enhanced games did impress me with the high quality treatment of its athletes. But truthfully, I still worry about the long-term risks, even if, in the moment, you feel like you're on top of the world.
This is gonna change my life to the good for sure. It's a big help for me and my family.
And so at the end of the day,
it is way too risky to hop on peptides gear and all that stuff until there's so much more research. So just stay natural, stay positive, and of course, guys, I love you. Don't forget to stay relentless. Peace.
So with that being said, my people, no record being broken. I mean, one record, that was swimming, I think. But yeah, with that being said as well, it's clear that most of those athletes in the Olympic are all on gear, you understand? That is a full fact. It's just, they know how to hide it perfectly, man. But the only one good thing is, just like Jesse said, that he was pleased with the services that he got in the Olympic, I mean, in the game. What was it? Enhanced game or something like that? That he was pleased with that, you understand? Because in most other sport things, they don't give you any doctor, man. You got to go see your own doctor, or perhaps if you want to go see a professional or a specialist in any other thing, you have to pay that out of your pocket, or perhaps you got sponsor or anything like that. So in that case, I think is a little bit better since they are already on it any fucking way. You understand? So it's not like because of this athlete would now jump on gear. No. Most of them are already on it, man. And sometimes also within the sport that you probably don't think it is, right? Like in swimming, even tennis. What other, man? I wouldn't even be shocked if even football they also have it. You understand? But just the only difference with bodybuilder is way obvious. You understand? You see more people. I mean, you just see them. They look bam. You understand? I mean, when I'm talking about they do take, I mean, that they also have drugs in other industry or in other sports. I'm talking about professional levels. I'm not talking about ordinary people, which in other sports, or should I say the main difference is that in bodybuilding and other sports the main difference between bodybuilding and, for instance, other sports, even though in the professional level they all have drugs, but on the regular or normal level, or normal people just like you and me, right? Bodybuilding have the most amount of drugs, right? You might see like tennis people that get on drugs, I mean on steroid, whatever, is when they are starting becoming a professional or shit like that. But now with gym is they start gymming, they want to get on gear. You understand? Because apparently they feel like that's the only way to get muscles, you understand? And also that's what, when they see all these other athletes on TV, and also they brag about how much they take or how they add weight in 2 weeks, they add 5 or 10 kg pure muscles, and then you see all these people, they be like, wait, why would I go through 10 years of work when I can just get it in fucking 2 years or less, right? If I just inject that shit in me. But they're not looking at the side effect, they're not looking at all that extra shit, right? And I see some of these athletes as well that were saying that they don't have no side effect. Like the other guy said, since he jumped on this shit, he have never felt healthier. I feel like that is most, in this case, I mean, you don't expect these people to come tell you that their fucking dick don't rise, you understand? Or you don't expect them to tell you that their balls is fucking shrinking. You don't expect them to come tell you all that shit, you understand? Even though they have their own side effect, they won't tell you. That's the only main difference, right? So at the end of the day, the main thing that I will say, or I will advise to everybody, is just stay away from it, man. There's already a lot of fucking there's already a lot of poison around the world, or in this world, for you to inject even more into your body. You understand? So again, I feel like if you want to be perhaps a professional bodybuilder, so this is my opinion on steroid. If you have a goal of becoming a professional bodybuilder or any other athlete, then I kind of understand. But don't just walk into any gym. You don't even know what is your tomorrow or your left. You don't even know how, if you even like this shit or not, or how long you will train. You don't even know what, or you don't even know how to properly even train. But then your first thing in your head is, oh, I'm gonna jump on steroids to gain this amount of muscle in this short amount of time. That's when it's fucking bad. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying it's bad. I feel like everybody have to make their own personal choice. But me personally, I will advise everybody that I know not to take it. I will advise everybody that I know to love the journey more than the result. Man, at the end of the day, my brother, only motherfucking you can stop you, my brother. So never fucking give up, man. You should just stop comparing yourself to everybody. Find your own way. Most of us, or 99% of the people, no, let me not say 99, or 90% of the people will not do anything professional, will not be any professional athlete, will not be any professional bodybuilder, will not be a professional swimmer. You understand? So we don't need that shit, right? That's what I mean, that in every sport on a professional level there is drugs, but then on a normal or regular, or should I say non-professional, but then on the amateur level there is less, right? That's what I mean. But then in bodybuilder, in the begin level, there's already drugs. You see all these kids already. So that's the main difference, man. At the end of the day, let me not talk too much, man. I hope you get something out of it, man. So with that being said, not because this person say they don't have no side effect, you should take it too. That means they don't really. Perhaps they're just fucking lying to you. Understand? And again, they will not come and tell you all the shit that they're dealing with at night, even if they have a nightmare every fucking night, or they can't sleep, or like I said, most important, they can't even get their jack up, man. They can't even get their wee to stand up. You understand? So don't listen to these people, man. They will lie to you and tell you I'm not my body. I've never feel better than before. You understand? Just so because they're also looking for someone. You know, most of the time, misery loves company. You understand? Or misery loves company. Sad people love to see other people sad. Just like they said, hurt people hurt people. So be careful, man. At the end of the day, use your head and not your motherfucking feelings, man. It's not because they say that they don't have no side effect that I mean they are not there. It's not that it means they are not experiencing. They just will not tell you, man. So with that being said, my brother, we are motherfucking out. Remember, whether they hate it or they love it, my brother, you gotta go hard, man, because it's still FAB, it's still fuck being weak, and of course, man, a weak mind is a weak motherfucking body, man. Let's go. The only way is up.